Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. We're about ready to take on Ultima. I showed you what my setup was in the end of the last episode, so we're going to board the High Wind, and we're going to take on Ultima. All we do to do that is drive right into him. Charge! I drove over him. Oops. Let's try this again. Charge. Fuck it, just drop on top of his head. There we go. Here we go. And since we'll be fighting from the High Wind, you need, if you want to use physical attacks will not work on him because he is at long range. Because you're on the this is just like the battle in Midgar when you were escaping with when you were escaping with I actually cast Big Gun twice. I didn't mean to do that. This is just like in Midgar when you were escaping with Eris, going down the elevator. You could not use physical attacks because, with the exception of Barret, because the enemy was too far away. Obviously, limit breaks aren't limited to that exception, like I said before. The same rule applies here. We are essentially he's at long range, so we cannot actually hit him with physical attacks. Limit breaks are not bound by that rule. Alright, we've done enough damage to him. He's going to retreat. And unfortunately, Tifa took a pretty big hit there. And since he's going to retreat, we're going to gain any HP, any experience from this, because we didn't kill him. Now he's going to run. He's going to fly away somewhere. There he goes over there. Before I actually run into him again, I need to go ahead and land real quick, because I want to heal up Tifa. She took a little too much damage after that battle. We're going to use a tent real fast. Still got plenty of those. Okay. I'll jump back aboard. Now we're going to hunt down Ultima. Normally what I would have done is I would have immediately gone after him, but like I said, I need to heal up Tifa. Now the reason I would normally go right after him is because he gets out of draw range and we can't find him. So now I've got to explore the world. Hopefully I just run across him. He's just flying around the world right now. No way to actually find out exactly where he is. He's just kind of floating around. And you just gotta hope you get lucky enough to then you get into his draw range. He usually stays like around around over the continents. He doesn't like fly out toward like Round Island or Caldon Island or any place like that. He usually stays around the land area. There he is. I just plow into him. And I think you have to plow into him like 3 times. Oh, what a turn. Damn. I think about him, he turns really quick. When you plow into him, jerking, you son of a bitch. There we go, there's 2. I think after 3 times, tag, he'll fly in one direction. Okay, looks like he's going one direction. Okay, no, he turns, so he's not going to go to one particular spot. Okay. Yeah, what you need to do is you need to plow into him several times. There we go. And eventually, he'll fly in one direction. And that one direction he'll take is straight to a specific destination. Could be anywhere he wants to go. Looks like he's flying straight now. Okay, so he's going somewhere. So it looks like 5 opportunities. Okay, he's going to stop here. Okay. Alright. After you run into him a few times, it looks like it may be up to 5 times. What he's going to do, he's going to fly in one direction. That's how you know you've done the trick. He won't be doing any turning. He'll fly just one straight direction, and he'll stop somewhere. Usually over a location. Like you see, he's here over Fort Condor. Sometimes he'll stop over Gongaga. He'll stop over Midgar. Either way, he'll stop and he'll do kind of like this animation here. That just lets you know he's ready for the next fight. You can't actually engage him while he's flying around. He actually has to be stopped like this before you can engage him again. And you don't have to worry, no matter how long he sits here doing this, he's not actually going to fire at whatever town or location he's over. So we just do this. Now that he's stopped, we're ready to run into him again. And ready for round 2. This time we're going to get to fight him on the ground. So you don't always fight him on the High Wind. But if you actually fight him at a destination, he will be actually on the ground. Like at Gongaga, you actually fight on the ground at Gongaga. So you can actually use physical attacks there. And not have to worry about enemy, so there is big guard. You don't actually have to worry about being out of range if you're trying to use physical attacks. Alright, we can't see our allies because of the, whatever this is with the white screen blocking it, but it's no big deal. We should be able to we can watch our health. Just taking a pretty big hit. We're throwing down Big Guard now. We'll throw down Magic Hammer on my next turn. The HP, unlike most enemies that you have to chase, that you can chase around this game, his HP does actually remain consistent. So the damage you've done will stay gone until he retreats again. He's about to retreat. Yep, he's about to retreat again. Okay. So let's say he's got more health than this. Let's just use straight numbers here, just so you can understand my example. Let's say he's got 3,000 health. If you do 1,000 damage to him when he retreats, next time you fight him, he'll have 2,000 health. If you do 1,200 damage to him on that fight, he'll have 800 health left. See what I'm saying? So the health damage, the damage you deal will remain. Excuse me. Once again, I'm a little too damaged, so I'm going to go ahead and heal up again real quick before I go pursuing him again. And like I said, you'll continue to be doing this over and over and over again as you chase down Ultima Weapon. You'll be flying around the map, bumping into him until you fight him, until he finds a destination to stop and fight. And you'll know when you've actually gotten to a low enough point that he is near death, because he will not. Well, next time you encounter him, he will be at one spot and one spot only. He won't fly there. He will instantly just be there. I'm not going to spoil what that location is right now, but let's see. You'll know it when you come across this, so I'm going to try to find him again. If it takes me too long to actually track him down, I'll just cut to when I actually get him back into draw range. Remember, this game came out in 1997, so the draw range on this, for those of you who understand draw range, it's the view that you can see. They can only draw so much on the screen before the system they were using would grind to a halt. That's why the draw range is so short. So, if you're kind of curious about what draw range is, look it up on Google. It'll be a better explanation than what I can give. But because of the short draw distance of a 1997 game, you won't be able to see as far. Think of like Final Fantasy 15 though. The draw range was pretty much the entire map. You can see for miles and miles out ahead of you. So, alright. Anyway, keep looking for Ultima Weapon here. Usually he doesn't visit the same place twice, and so whenever you're running into him, it's most likely he won't go back again to Fort Condor. So he flew off toward like when he left Fort Condor, he kind of flew toward which way he actually, let's see, we're going to find Fort Condor again, see where he flew from. Kind of get an idea where he might have gone. Okay, he was right here. I was facing this direction and he flew off this way, I think. So he might be over in this direction somewhere. Of course, by the time I get over here, he probably will be somewhere else. Let me check around over the northern continent, see if he's flying around there somewhere. No, don't seem to see him. Okay. Alright, well, it's taking me a while to find him. I'll just cut to when I actually come across him, and I'll skip the bumping into him again, and just cut to when he actually gets to his next stop. I'll show you where he stops. So, be right back. Where you going, buddy? Renegade. Yep. Alright, you see here's our next destination, Renegade. This is where he decided to stop. Took me a while to find him because again the draw rate, the draw distance is so bad. And finally I caught up to him. I hit him 5 times like always, and then it was a long trip to actually get to where he was going. He went in a straight line, but it was a long way to get here because he was way up in the northern part of the map by the time I found him. And he traveled all the way here. So, all right, we'll be fighting in Gongaga. It'll be a forest battle essentially. It'll be like the forest battle maps, and again it'll be on the ground, so you don't have to worry about having to fight from the high wind or being limited on distance, yeah, a limited range. I mean, so your physical attacks you can do here, or not forest, but this area here, this ruined reactor. All right, let's go again with Big Guard, Sid Limit Break. Go ahead and hit him with High Wind. That'll be a good start. And then go with Ultima. Next enemy skill will start using Big Guard, not Big Guard, but Magic Hammer. Here's High Wind. I've shown this off already, but I'm going to show it again anyway. Boom! I'm responding with Ultima Beam, that's fine. We're going to Magic Hammer again. And now he's going to fly away again. I am going to land again to heal up, but I'm going to, before I actually get too far, I'm going to look around to see if he actually went flying somewhere, or if he actually may have just gotten to the final point. I'll look around real quickly. I don't see him flying around. Okay, so he may already be at his last point, so I'm going to go ahead and mosey over here, over the grass, and I'm going to land, heal up real fast with a tent. And there we go. And let's see if he's in his final destination, his last spot. There's only one. If he's actually ready to die, there's only one place he will do that. And okay, looks like he's still flying around somewhere. I'm optimistic because he's not at the final point yet. Okay. All right. I guess I actually wanted it to be a surprise, but considering I just flew around that area and said he's not here, it kind of gave it away. But if you actually hit him enough to where he's actually low enough on HP that he will, basically it'll give you the final battle, the battle where he will die, definitely die in. He will be around here near the Cosmo Canyon, specifically right about this area, right in here near this, just the spot right about here is close up to the description. It'll be real close to Cosmo Canyon. There's Cosmo Canyon right there. That's where he will be. He'll be right over this area when he's actually ready for the final battle where he'll actually die. So I guess apparently he's not ready to die yet, so we have to go hunt him down. Apparently he got away before I could manage to get a camera turned all the way around. Sucks big time, but well. I'll go hunt him down, so once again I'll save the trouble of watch me fly around the place like a lost puppy, so meet you when I finally find him. I'll be right back. Again. Well, I finally found his ass. I ran him 2 enough times and now he stopped here. I would of all places, Mountain of Bell. It's kind of a weird place for him to land, I think. I mean, I've seen him stop at Gongaga, which like we saw too, because we fought there. We fought him there. And what was the first place we saw him at? Fort Condor. So the only thing I've been able to figure out consistently is he goes to places where there's Mako reactors. Because Fort Condor had a Mako reactor, Gongaga has a trash Mako reactor, and then there's a reactor at Mountain of Bell. So it's possible that it could be that he stops at any place every place that has a reactor. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and land and save up for this fight, and I'll be right back. It took me a long time to find his ass this time. So long, I was actually falling asleep trying to just float around the world, so I had to get him to go take a leak and take a drink. Get a drink. But here we go. Pretty sure the reason I went ahead and decided to save this time instead of the previous times is I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to beating him. So we're pretty close to getting him to his final place. So Ultima, a big guard there. Follow up with Magic Hammer. Start draining him of MP. Magic Hammer. I can't get 2 rounds of Ultima before he retreats, huh? Usually, no, it's only 1 round. Tiva's gonna break step. Well, that's good. I'll save that for the fight, for the actual fight when he leaves. Let's go enemy skill, Magic Hammer again. Go down big guard. He's going to attack again. That's fine. We'll go to Ultima. I think that attack there is a lightning attack, possibly. So that's why he's immune to it, because of the armor that he's got on. All right, I know that that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to drain his MP. He's going to have too much. So we'll go Magic Breath. And he's retreating. There he goes. We hit him quite a few times that time, so I've got a feeling that we're really close to the actual final battle with him. He's actually really retreating for the last time. Let me take a quick spin here. Yeah, he still probably could have gotten away before I managed to get a spin all the way around, but let's take a look over here. Cosmic Cane's right over here. And he's not here. You giant purple motherfucker. Alright, where are you going this time, buddy? You going to Midgar? Yep, stop at Midgar. Once again, another place that has a make a reactor. This time, 8 of them. Alright, once again, I'm on the land, save, and then take him on. Be right back. Alright, here we go. Battle over Midgar. Haha, interesting. We actually fight him on the where we fought the what the hell was it called? The motor ball that was chasing us after the motorcycle getaway after leaving the headquarters. Magic Breath. Bad breath. By the way, there is one enemy skill I didn't get because I didn't encounter the enemy. The enemy is located at the northern cave, or is located at. He's gonna fly away here. The enemy is located at Gaia's Cliff. The enemy is called the Marlborough. It is the classic Final Fantasy enemy. It's a giant plant thing. And the enemy skill that it can cast on you is called Bad Breath. We didn't encounter that enemy, so I didn't get a chance to show that particular enemy skill off. But I'm fairly certain that I can come across that enemy skill in the northern cave, which is the final area. So I will try to see if I can actually get that for you. If not, then just remember that if you are playing this game yourself, that Gaia's Cliff is where you'll find the Marlborough. The first time you'll find the Marlborough, and you can get Bad Breath from there. Bad Breath inflicts multiple status ailments on all enemies, so it's a pretty powerful ability. I don't think it deals a whole lot of damage, but just puts them all in a lot of negative status ailments. Alright, let's fly over here toward Cosmo Canyon. And oh god, he's still not here? How much more damage do I gotta deal to him? I don't remember it taking this long. Usually it took me like only 3 fights to actually before he, 3 maybe 4 to get him to fly to the final destination. Wow, this guy's taking a long time to die. You know what? I'm gonna sit down real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Do that change to the materia now. Materia rather. I'm gonna go ahead and switch these materia. I'm gonna put the MP Turbo on the Ultima. MP Turbo on Ultima and MP Absorb on Comet. I know it's gonna make Ultima very, very expensive, but I need some more attack power because I don't know why it's taking so long for me to take down Ultima. Like I said, I've done it. I've maybe run into him before, like maybe 3 or 4 times before I actually got him to his final. Let's say his final destination, his final point where he's going to die. I've never had this much trouble. I've never had to chase him down this many times before. Alright, after 20 minutes, I finally tracked this motherfucker down. He came back to. I finally found him and started crashing into him again, and he came back here to North Mountain Bell. God, I'm so irritated at this point. So this is ridiculous. It took me 30 minutes to chase him down. 30 minutes to find him. And that's ridiculous. Here we go again, bound. I don't know because I've lost track of counting. Enemy skill. Magic Breath. See how much damage this, 63, 69, he's gonna fly away already. Alright. I didn't take too much damage, I'll just continue looking for him and chase him down right away. I'm not gonna bother stopping and healing. Jesus. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Crap, I already lost him. That's because he's here. Of course he is. One time I decide not to stop and heal, he already is here. Well, this is his final destination, as I was trying to explain earlier. If he's obviously not flying range. You can see he's already sitting here. I haven't run into him yet. I immediately, you saw I haven't made any cuts yet. So, if he's here whenever you fight him, if he comes here right away without flying around, this is his final location. He is low enough on health that he will face you now and not retreat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit right over here. I'm going to land right over here in this little grassy area. I'm going to heal up and save, and I'm going to take on Ultima for the final time. This time I'm going to have to chase him down. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm healed up. I'm ready to go. Ready to take on Ultima for the final time. Let's go. Boink. Roar! Alright, here we go. I'm going to start with Cloud and Tifa's limit breaks. Actually, we'll start with Cloud's meteor ring, just in case that attack is enough to actually kill him. He'll actually, if it is enough to kill him, he'll catch the enemy skill that we're going to use on Cloud. That way, it's one of the two that has the limit break. The enemy's kind of looking for. Okay, and this is it. Shadow Flare. This is the enemy skill looking for. He's going to cast it on Cloud because he's the one. Unfortunately, he's probably going to die from it because it's going to kill him. It's a powerful attack, but he learned it, and Ultima is dead. Now, unfortunately, Shadow Flare is a single target attack, so only Cloud will have learned it, not Sid's enemy skill. But we have finished off Ultimate Weapon, as you can see right there. Got lots of AP out of that Cloud was unable to take use of. But we did get Ultimate Weapon. This is Cloud's Ultimate Weapon. And with that, Ultimate Weapon falls to the earth and dies. And as he does, he leaves a giant hole in the ground. A giant hole that actually gives us easy access to this little place right up here. Now you can actually visit this place if you actually manage to do the Chocobo side, enough of the Chocobo side quest to get a green mountain Chocobo. You'd be able to you'd be able to actually take him over here and climb up the mountain here, and you'd be able to go right in. You don't have to wait till you kill Ultimate Weapon, or you don't have to kill him at all for that matter, just to get the green Chocobo over here. But I wanted to go ahead and kill off Ultimate Weapon just to get that out of the way and show you that you could come over here. Once he dies, you can actually come over here, and this is why he hits his final destination, because when he dies, he makes the ground flat here, and you can go up there into this little place right up here. Now this place here is kind of a puzzle to go through, so I'm going to give me some notes before I go through it, so I'm not going to go to it right now. What I am going to do is, let's see, taking on Ultimate Weapon, that's done. I'm going to go ahead and show you Cloud's Ultimate Weapon. Now we're going to land here. And we're going to pick up Cloud, of course. So let's give a Phoenix down. And then intent to heal everybody up. Yeah, the reason I went ahead and went with Cloud's limit break first is I had a feeling that he was so low on health that he was probably just 1 or 2 hits away from dying. So I went ahead and went with Cloud because I knew he had an enemy skill materia. So I knew he would cast Shadow Flare on Cloud. If I'd gone with Tifa, and Tifa had actually hit him and killed him, he would have cast Shadow Flare on Tifa, who doesn't have an enemy skill materia. Neither of my enemy skills would have learned it. There are other enemies later on that will cast Shadow Flare. I'm not sure which ones. I think there are enemies in the Northern Cave, but they're not anywhere near as powerful as the one that Ultima used. Okay, let's take a look at it. Excalibur for Ultimate Weapon. As you can see, it's 8 slots, no AP growth, 100 attack, 110% attack to power. And I know this one for sure. Ultimate Weapon's attack power is based on Cloud's current health. So as long as he stays at full health, his weapon will do the maximum amount of damage. If he's very low on health, his weapon will actually do very little damage. And what's actually cool about this is the only weapon that you can actually visibly see a change. I think I may have explained this before. When he's holding it in his hand, he'll actually have the blade will actually be white, and as he takes damage, the blade will slowly fade from white to a dark blue. The more blue it is, the less damage it'll do. So it's actually kind of cool. Okay, with that done, I have the ultimate weapon now. Okay, what I'm going to do is going to take me a little bit of time. I want to get Cloud's level 4 limit break item. To do that, we have to go to the gold saucer. So I'm going to drive over here to North Corel, hop out. I'm going to save real quick so I don't have to fight ultimate weapon again. Be right back. Alright, here I am in North Corel. I'm going to head to the gold saucer. I guess I could have just cut right until I went to it. But who are these people? I don't think I've ever seen these people before. Okay. I've never seen them before. We're going to do the gold saucer, as I said, because this is where Cloud's level 4 limit break item is located. And me personally, in my opinion, this is actually the hardest one to get. Dia's here. Okay. Well, we've already bought our lifetime ticket, so we need to go to the battle square. In my opinion, this is the hardest one to get because it requires a lot of grinding and time to do. So I'll go ahead and get past these kids. Okay, that's kind of weird. And what you have to do is you have to have sorry. You go into the battle square here, and you fight some battles. And I explained this during the battle when I was trying to get the keystone. As you fight, it's always a one-on-one fight, and as you progress through the rounds, you gain battle points. And you can either leave at the end of each match. You can take the battle points that you've gained and leave. I think you can. If you leave, you keep your battle points. You leave, you take those battle points, and eventually add them up. If you're defeated, you come away with no battle points whatsoever. But once you have some battle points, you can come down here to these shops down here, where this guy is, for example. Talk to this machine here. Currently has 0 battle points, and because we have no battle points, we can't actually look at the list they have. As you can see, you're going to the battle arena. So, as you gain battle points, once you gain enough, you'll be able to come here. You'll get a list of items that you can purchase with those battle points. And as you saw, once you leave this area, no matter how many battle points you have, you lose all of them. So unfortunately, you can't leave, go save, and come back and keep gaining some more. So it kind of sucks. But you get a list of items that their price are based on the battle points or BP. There are Cloud's ultimate item, level 4 limit break item is among the list that you can buy. I believe you have to buy it for, I think it's 32,000 battle points. Now, while that sounds like a lot, it is a lot. Believe me, it is. 32,000 is a lot. Now, I believe that you can actually come here in Disc 1 or Part 1 and get enough battle points to get Omni Slash in the first disc. But I believe it costs 64,000 battle points. I think it costs twice as much to get if you try to come here and get it on Disc 1. And while it is possible, it does cost twice as much. So not impossible, but will take longer because not only is it because it costs more, but also at that point in the game, it's only Disc 1. You still are very limited on your items. You don't have a whole bunch of material. You don't have a bunch of great armors. You don't have a lot of summons or anything like that. So it is actually pretty hard to actually get Omni Slash in Disc 1. Omni Slash is the name of his limit break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little time off screen. I'm going to try to build up enough battle points. So here's the other problem, is in order to actually get into the battle square, you need gold points. See, I need gold points. I need GP. I can't actually enter because I don't have any GP. So I actually have to go earn GP. This is another reason why I feel this is the most tedious of the items to get, because you have to go to either the Chocobo Square and win bets in the Chocobo races. Not actually race Chocobos, but just win the bets in the Chocobo races, and then win items and then convert those items to GP. Or you go to the Wonder Square, spin Gil to win points at the Wonder Square. I've got time. I'm going to think about something before I actually move on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to the Wonder Square. I'm going to take you over to the Wonder Square, and I'm going to show you all the games that are available in the Wonder Square. Most of the games that are available are kind of just like little mini games. You just tap a button quick enough or something like that. But some of them you have to go to the Wonder Square, by the way, which is over here. God damn it, that was the station. It's hard to kind of navigate that sometimes, but here, we'll go Wonder Square here. Here we go. The Wonder Square is where you met Kate Sith, by the way. There's a little one here. There are multiple little games that you can do, just like tapping a button at the right time. Another little game here is in the basketball, and a bunch of little things like that. But if you go back here to this back room here in Section 2, you'll go through all the mini-games that you went through some of them are the mini-games that you had played throughout the game. This G-Bike game here, for example, is what you played when you escaped the Shinra headquarters and did the bike chase scene with the truck in front of you. That's what this game is. And then you've got over here, you got the snowboarding game that you did at the Icicle Inn when you snowboarded down the hill. Over here, you passed this lady around here. You got the submarine game that you did when you had to chase down the red submarine that was carrying the huge materia from the underwater reactor in Junon. So it's kind of interesting that they let you revisit some of those mini games and kind of play them for fun. And then depending on how well you do, you get GP off of that you can take over to the Battle Square and spend on the entry fee for the battles, and then earn battle points to earn the weapons. So that takes a whole lot of time. And that's why I've got something in mind that I'm not going to talk about it just yet. It's something I'm going to keep in mind. It's something that I'm just thinking about right now, and I'll consider it between now and probably the next couple episodes. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign out here. And what I'm going to do in the next episode is I'll show you all the mini games here in the Wonder Square. So until then, I'll just do my classic outro. I will show you all the mini games available here in the Wonder Square in the next episode of Final Fantasy VII. I apologize for the lackluster episode here trying to chase down that fucking ultimate weapon, but he was such a pain in the ass. But anyway, we finally got it done, so he's dead and good and gone. That'll be the only weapon I fight, by the way. Like I explained why I'm not going to fight Emerald and Ruby a few episodes back, but we got that done. Now we have Ultimate Weapon. So, like I said, I'll show off all the games in the Wonder Square in the next episode. Final Fantasy VII. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the links at the end of this video for more of my videos. And thanks so much for watching. I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade. I'll see you later.